I'd have him do it.
I'll be right back.
All right. We're just going to shoot the shit. Hi, guys. Oh, hey, look at that. You can see my OBS up there. We are missing a Sebastian for a little bit because we had the evil in-law aggro monster come, and when you tell them that it's 5:30 to 8:30, do not disturb, they come at exactly 5:30. So we love them, but he will be indisposed for doing errands for a little bit for them, and he'll be in when he can. And Vilfin will be right with us. So don't forget to put your horror points, not hero points. We're 92% away from playing the Beast Within. Yay. Now 93% in. Don't forget that. Let me go to my synopsis. Last week, the party meets with the famous Don John Raskin, the smuggler, whaler, adventurer of many tales. They are sequestered to escort him to the Mountain's Toe gold mine. As he regales them of his expeditions, they find evidence of Cryovane's presence with a frozen orc in their path. Moving forward, it seems the mine has been recently infested by were-rats. They are sent through the mine to their leader, Raylene, and a group that she calls the Whiskered Gang. And with talks going well, Vilfin and Radalak are led to speak with a few dwarven miners in the rear of the mines to tell them they're being starved out, and several of them have perished defending these mines. They're persuaded to help relocate the rats to their original home, which was at the Shrine of Savras. Going all the way there, they find a number of orcs, ogres, and even giants roaming the place, trying to settle in. As they stealthily discuss what to do, Cryovane himself comes to have a snack of one of the orcs in the tower. The team decides to take advantage of the chaos to exit quickly and returns to the mine when they realize their promise of help from the were-rats to take back their home was broken. None of them showed up at all. They go in and slaughter the inhabitants of the mines and their leader, and give the code word for Don John and his team to attack. And that's pretty much where we left off last week. With the battle, I am missing an email. Oh no, there he is. With the battle in this room cleared out, and you hear Zenora gets advantage. You hear hey from the back of the mines, trying to basically call to you guys to that they are around. Sounds like Don John's voice. Everything in this room has been cleared. What did you guys decide that you want to do?
Do we want to go and check to make sure that nothing else is there and no others?
Well, I'm quite sure they'll turn up eventually. If there are.
Probably should walk around the puddle, because I don't think Sebastian has cleared it yet.
Yeah, we made a bit of a ruckus.
Let's go check on the dwarves and Jandon.
Yeah, so avoiding the little acid splash there. Alright, you guys make your way. For ease of time, I'm going to show you this insanely, crazily busy mine.
Holy shit, me.
I'm so glad. That's like, there's more. I'm so glad you guys didn't walk through each room on this one.
It's a good size.
Yeah, just a little bit. You're gonna make your way through. Looking through. Are you looking through barrels and stuff as you go, or are you going straight to the sound?
Now we're gonna go find Mr. Don John. I guess.
You go and find him all the way down to where he was before fighting. There is a pile of dead were-rats, and just picture these guys dead. Rats on your way as they have been fighting, and he smiles and greets you guys. Pats one of you on the back. I think it's all clear from here. Good
So
job.
there's no more down here?
He points at the dead amongst them and says, I think we've cleared most of it out. And in the background, you hear the dwarves kind of bickering about how the state of the mines is, complaining as their way of kind of greeting Don John into their place. So he says, yes, they've been telling me all where everything's supposed to be. Apparently they've made a bit of a hoarder's piles in every room, but I think we've cleared most of it.
Well, so, can we get a list of the deceased from the rats, so when we go back to the miners' guild, we can actually let them know that their families are gone?
And he's gonna lead you over to the outside of the mine where there are several dwarven cairns piled up, 10 of them, and give you a list. He's making a list from the other dwarves who are passing you all the 10 weapons of the dwarves to pass on to their loved ones. And he'll probably lead you over to his office and give you each about 20 gold for each of you. So mark that down.
He knows where his office is and a place he's never been to before.
Yeah, because the dwarves have complained the whole time, telling him where everything is and how it's all messed up.
Okay.
Makes perfect sense.
That's their way of kind of ingratiating him in passive aggressiveness.
So, well, you going to be good here?
Well, I can't say if I'm going to be good here, but I am definitely ready for the job now that this is cleaned out. I guess you didn't have much luck with their new home, their old home.
That was a death trap, and I can't practice it myself. So, may I
It's
persuade
easier
you
to kill the rats and the orcs and the dragon that was there.
Oh, God, there was a dragon. I thought that was just a joke by Harbin, but yeah.
Oh no. It's very real.
Ugh. Well, is there any chance it's going to come over this way, you think?
I suggest you
Anything's
might want to
possible,
stay.
but you're underground, so you're fine.
You
Don't
stay
think
in the
I'll put
mines.
in the entrance.
Yeah, well, I mean, we did see the icicles in the path, so yeah, but, well, maybe we'll put torches up or something, for some kind of bonfires, kind of deter people.
I think it's probably a bad idea. A fire might draw the dragon's attention, don't you think?
I'm not sure. I've never had to deal with dragons before.
Yeah, just stay underground, you'll be fine.
Well, he writes down on a piece of paper when signs that he has been escorted safely to the mines, and he's going to hand it to the closest person. You'll say to Nora, just take that back to Harbin, and I'll prove you have escorted me so you can collect your payment in addition to whatever I just gave you. So I wish you luck. I don't wish that dragon on anyone, so...
No, I wouldn't push that dragon on anyone either. So, perhaps do we go back to Fendlin, or do we go and see if we can find Falcon? I know we're carrying all these weapons, but what do you think?
Well, what he was closest, I guess.
Yeah, I think we put off seeing Falcon and the Centaur for a bit, so my vote's to do that first.
Okay.
Worst comes to worst, we can leave the weapons at Falcon's and pick them up on the way back.
So,
Aye, we can also let them know about the orcs that have taken over the shrine as well.
Probably a good idea, the orcs and the giants.
so you're headed to Falcons to see about the Dragon's Barrow where Xanth and him were going to. Is that
Yep.
it? Okay. So we will switch to a slideshow so I can bring up the map of Storm Coast, blah, blah, blah. Words is hard. And as you guys are going, you pretty much know the way there by now. You have been there several times. I don't feel that I need to make you guys roll to be lost or not, even though the woods does shift from time to time. So you're gonna roughly get there by evening. Corwin is lighting the lamps, but he is no stranger to seeing you guys and greets you. Pell waves and shows the ever-growing puppies following him behind him, and you enter Falcon's hunting lodge.
So Laura's going to be doing white burst around the puppies again.
Greetings, Corwin says. How has everything gone so far? Did you meet with anything new on your travels?
A dragon?
Love's dragon.
Oh, so you've met him. And you're still alive.
No, officially. We've seen him.
Yeah, we're not on a first name basis yet.
Did you find out where he lives yet?
No. We found that he likes orcs.
Oh, well, yeah.
Got a taste for them.
Well, actually,
I don't think he liked them at all. I think he just thought it was appropriate.
He likes to eat them. It's a different kind of like, I guess.
I think if he could have got a handle of the giant, he probably would have preferred that.
That would have been a bigger meal, I would think. Speaking of meals, I'll get you guys dinner ready. Falcon's not going to be coming in tonight, but yeah, well, that's okay. It's all right. So I'll have all your favorite dishes, hopefully. Just give me a couple of minutes, about a half hour, and I'll get it ready. Settle in, and you know where all the beds are. And he goes off to, thank you for the follow, goes off to prepare your dinner. I'm going to bring up the map again so that you guys can see the Falcon's Hunting Lodge. Oops, that's the wrong one. That's also the wrong one. I hate when I roll the mouse bar, it actually changes the pictures.
Yep.
So
Do that all the time.
do not look at it. There we go. And so you guys know where everything's at. Falcon is not going to get in till very, very late at night. You guys choose to eat. Is there anything you guys want to talk about?
Well, I don't know. This is getting a bit, a lot of back and forth. And all of a sudden this dragon, and we have to deal with this dragon. And Talos. This is starting to get a bit, maybe we should start focusing on that a bit more.
I think the orcs are just as much of a problem as this dragon. I think we're definitely
That's what I'm thinking.
definitely not skilled enough to take on a dragon just yet.
Not talking about the dragon, the Talos and the orcs. I feel like everything's kind of all combined.
Seems a bit odd indeed. Of course, I mean, we have was it Mistera and Tirth have selected us for some strange fucking reason. I mean, I know we're skilled, but we're not that skilled really. So they obviously know something we don't.
I don't know. This is what I like. What do you think?
I ain't messing with that dragon. That's all I know. That'd be the end of us. Just tore through that place like there was nothing.
Perhaps we need to look at getting rid of the orcs, and maybe we can get a bit more skill and more power.
Definitely. We definitely need to improve on our abilities. But it
So
comes with
yeah,
time. So we need to catch up with Falcon and of course the centaur fella.
yes. Uh, I've got Corbin, is that?
Corwin, yeah, the cook.
Corbin.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, would they be making their way home tonight by any chance?
They stay here at the lodge with Falcon in the little rooms. So, by the stable. So, Pell and Corwin share that room. So, Pell, Ema would probably know because he's seen the puppies in that room. But none of you guys would know. So, if you ask Corwin, do you ask Corwin?
Yeah, asking if Falcon
Yeah.
and that would be home tonight.
Falcon, he'll be back late tonight, but you can probably talk to him then if you stay up. Otherwise, we can leave a message for him.
Whereabouts are they gonna be?
Well, we stay, Pell and I, we stay over top the stables, but Falcon stays on the second floor. So,
Okay. I guess. Do you want to wait, or do you want to go to Fandolin tomorrow, or do you want to go on touch the mat tomorrow?
well, now you guys know that Xanth, I think you're supposed to meet up with him. He's close by to the west. You could probably hit that and get back to Fendlin in one shot if you wanted to do that.
That might be where we go, because we need to tell him about Talos and all the orcs and everything like that, and perhaps work out a better plan with him.
Yeah.
Definitely. We need to do something, and we can't sit on our hands all the time. Although I am a bit sleepy, so I do need to get some rest.
Oh yes, I wasn't suggesting otherwise. I think it's probably a good idea.
I think I broke several ribs in that fight. It's still a bit sore.
Yeah, I think Sebastian's already asleep in my pack. I'm hearing this.
Sebastian has
I wondered where he went. He's usually pretty quiet, but just more quiet than usual.
He's still gripping his pipe, but he's clearly smoked way too much skunk weed and is snoozing very loudly.
Oh dear.
He snores worse than me. Holy crap. He's only about half the size.
I feel for no one snores or farts worse than you. Just saying.
I mean, I don't know, I'm asleep. I mean, high fiber diet, I guess.
It's talent. It's a disgusting talent. What is the talent?
Corwin comes up to you, Radlark, and says, "Can I know this is a bit forward, but I've traveled the world a lot, and I think I can get you a nicer pack if you want to give me your pack and maybe clean up all the items." So he is going to offer that to you, but Renlax left, so we're going to leave that with him. Because it smells a bit like butter. So we're going to try and...
It is a bit buttery. I mean, he did let the butter from Butterskull Ranch melt on his pack.
Yeah.
It smells kind of tasty.
I
A little bit.
he actually had much choice. I think it was actually just placed in there without his knowledge.
Yeah.
That too.
Kind of a surprise present. But yeah, if you let me have your pack,
Surprise! Melted butter.
I can clean up that pack for you, Radalac, and maybe clean up your items. I've got some special cleaning stuff for you.
Well, that'd be great. Yeah.
All right. So you leave your pack with him, and he heads to the kitchen. So mark off a long rest. If you guys have anything further, go ahead and discuss. Otherwise, we see.
Girlfriend will just hit on bed and fall face first into it.
Morning greets you after your long rest. Falcon still hasn't really shown, or else he's left in the morning, but he's not there as you guys wake. But as Corwin said, you have choices. You can choose to go to the Dragon's Barrow and hit Phandalin, or go to Phandalin first and then come back. It's up to you.
So what you reckon, guys? Should we just check out this Dragon's Barrow place, see if we can catch up with him there before
Yeah, I
heading
think-
back?
I think we should meet up with Zant. We've put it off way too long.
Aye, of
Keep
course.
missing him.
Let's do it.
All right.
I feel refreshed and ready to go.
So you guys are, if I can look correctly, Falcons is right next to the waterway, and the Dragon's Barrow seems to be over here, and Phandalin is down. So if you guys go that way, Ema, can you roll a d20? Because that's a different
You better
way.
not get us lost again, Emer. Becoming a bit of a habit. Concentrate, would you?
Good news, we're lost. 2.
Oh, wow.
Done it again, haven't you?
You passed
You walk around with your eyes closed. Christ.
passed by the same tree about 3 times. Take him out an extra 4 hours to try to find your way through. As you break the...
Give me a go at that. We've been trouble around here a bit. Just stand back. Let's give us a go. So, yeah. Is it survival or nature?
We'll do nature.
Just a D20.
Yeah, it is just a d20, but...
I rolled a survival in that one.
Oh, God. You might get us more lost.
Exactly. No, wait.
Treating it
Maybe
like
it's...
3 times.
Oh, no. Hang on. I think... fuck, I'm lost.
Ratlax just backs up to a tree and starts scratching his back. He's like, I guess we're gonna be here a while.
So Nora goes to the tree next to him and just starts scraping her fingernails and sharpening them up.
Fucking lost. I knew it.
Now, I can't really show you the map without showing a little bit of the place underneath it. So I will show that, whoop. It is, oh no, that actually works out really well. It shows that it is a mound, basically, that has been shaped to consecrate the dead into a burial tomb shaped like a dragon. And as you guys approach and break the tree line, you start to hear the clip-cloppity of hooves on the grass. And you see before you a humanoid, half horse-like creature approaching you.
Sebastian's awake. Stop snoring, you stinky little bastard.
As Sebastian wakes up.
Zant?
Are you the party that is, holy shit, familiar with Falcon the Hunter? And he looks you guys over, up and down.
Yes. We have been taught about you, and I was just wondering if you are Zant, because we've not met before.
I am he.
Hello.
Hello. I was told you could probably help by finding some things to stop this dragon from coming down. The orcs have killed my entire tribe, and I'm all that's left.
Oh, no. Perhaps we should probably look at dealing with the orcs so that this doesn't happen to anyone else. I'm sorry, perhaps we should have tried to find you earlier.
Well, the thing is that Falcon was helping me with is the woods have become overrun with them, and these half-orc spellcasters, I think. They're not very usual, but I found that deep in the forest atop a cave-riddled hill is a circle of standing stones where they perform these dark rites. And I was here kind of looking for something that might help to defeat them. But as you can see from my stature, I can't really go down into the barrow. It's a little too Well, I'm not used to climbing, let's say. Perhaps you could help?
Of course. Point me the way to something to kill.
There's a problem, though. These strange witch lights hover over it at night. I think it's haunted by the spirits of the dead down in there.
Spirit.
Fucking ghosts.
Okay. Let's see.
If you go in and you do find anything of note, I can lead you to this circle, kill these orcs before they summon whatever it is they're doing. And I can fight with you.
Well, while we're here, and just in case, because I don't want you to be caught unawares if anything happens to us. We've learned some things about Gothax and Talos and how they're using them and all of that kind of stuff with the gods, with Talos the god, and creating these things with these circles, and I explain what we've learned along the way, just so that you have some preparations or prepared, just in case something happens to us, because these things do happen. And I'd rather you have knowledge than not.
Well, thank you. Yes, Falcon and I have been sharing what we know. He's talked very highly of all of you, and I'd be happy to fight through the Neverwinter Wood to this place once. I wish I could fight with you in there, but I can't. So I will wait for you here, and I wish you luck. And he walks back to the tree line and almost disappears the way he's camouflaged with the trees in the woods. Very quiet for a centaur. You are left here. As you see the dragon Barrow, you notice that there's these rocks jutting out across its spine all the way down up the hillside. It's made up into a hill at the top. It doesn't seem to look like there's any way in unless you are to investigate further and climb up there.
Right then, let's have at it. Let's go find a way in.
You guys ready?
I was born ready.
Sebastian, are you ready, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool.
I'm not good at climbing. Oh wait, no, I'm human. Never mind. Forget
I
what
can
I am.
understand.
Must be a confusing life.
All right.
I want to see if there's a way in. So.
All right. So do you guys climb to the top along the where the rocks are? You circle around. What do you want to do?
I think Wilfin would be, with his knowledge of caves and mines and things like that, he'd start at the base and just work his way around, trying to find an entrance somewhere.
All right. Wilfin's walking around the investigating. What do the rest of you want to do?
Sonora would be probably going, well, you look around the base, I look around, I'll climb up.
Okay.
So,
I take it I'm on Rilfin's back again.
Rilfin isn't a member of the party, but Radalac has a backpack that Corwin has cleaned and freshened up for him. He's given him a new pack, one from his own journeys across the land, and has cleaned it all up. And you had smoking a lot of skunk weed and passed out. So now you are, I guess, assuming awake and ready to go. Roll perceptions to see what you see.
Perception or investigation?
You can investigate around the circle,
I'm
and
definitely actively looking.
whoever wants to see if their perception's high enough to notice something, and then roll accordingly.
23 investigation.
Oh, nice.
shit. I got 8.
I got a 23 perception.
That was with
Nice.
those
I'm
with
distracted by grass, I think.
those with 10 or
I-
higher have noticed there's nothing around the outskirts. It's pretty well sealed in and all overgrown with a nice grassy mound. But the third bone-like rock next to the tail, it seems to have a draft. And as you guys look closer, whoever's up there looks closer, they're going to see an opening in the rock that can be easily pulled with enough strength.
So Radlac would have gone up the top. Sebastian, do you want to take a closer look at this rock here?
Yeah, it looks like a rock.
Yeah, I think he means this rock was not placed here naturally. This is definitely been put here by man or dwarf or something.
There's a breeze coming up.
With
Sure, there's no Vulfin.
It's not that kind of breeze. I just don't want to move the rock and something bad happen.
do you peer in more with your high perception, Sebastian?
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll get down and have a look in between. I guess I'd be probably small enough to see between the rock, maybe?
If you do look closer down into the hole, you'll notice almost like a soft glow, like a light shining, and it's glowing and pulsating and fading down. Something's down there at the bottom. But the stone, it's pretty well lodged in. You'd have to move it. So.
Hey, Radlac, you want to give me a hand? Let's move this fucking boulder. I'm sure it'll
Okay.
be fine.
Yeah.
Strength, please. Strength roll.
You want us both to make strength roll?
Or just
one with
get
advantage?
one with advantage would be fine.
You get Radlac, have advantage on it.
I don't think you'll need it, but
You'll probably roll a natural one
just for spite.
because he's not knocking on the door, you see.
What'd you get? I can't see.
One of them was a natural one.
Oh, wow. Jinxed it.
The other one was a 13.
Oh, that is good.
You managed to move it and then move it out. It's kind of crooked. And there is room for little people, but not enough for the larger people. If you want to try and do it one more time.
Let me show you how it's done.
Yeah.
Try and do it one more time. With advantage if you're both helping.
21.
All right. And with the second try,
Thank-
you have loosened it enough that it falls over, and you see a circular staircase of stone going down below, and all of you can see this glow, and it moves away from the stairwell and further in.
So the glow moved.
Yeah.
away From the rock.
And as you now, all you see is
Chances are
black.
Chances are that's someone down there. It moved away, or something. Maybe.
Do I know what that glow is? Or have an idea?
You can roll a nature check to see if anything that you know of.
No, got no clue.
I can't. I mean, the glow could be so many things. You just thought, well, so many things it could be. Maybe I should pursue further. So, it is a
Right.
2 foot
Who's
wide
going first?
staircase. Go ahead.
Who's going first?
May as well. We should probably have those with dark vision at the front and the back.
All right.
I'll bring up the rear and help Emer if you like. I mean, we do have light, but if we want the element of surprise, probably not best not to use it.
That's why I haven't exactly produced a fireball yet. So I'll go down slowly, keeping my eye out and trying to stealth.
All
So,
right.
I'll grab Ema and say, look, put your hand on my shoulder and just follow me.
you don't want me to light the...
Not right now.
Not at the moment. If we walk in there with too much light, whoever's or whatever is down there would know we're coming. Let's try and do this a bit quietly.
Something already knows we're coming. So,
I know, but we still want to have some semblance of surprise. They don't know how many we are just yet.
right.
Sebastian, do you want to pop back up?
Yeah.
We'll just
So stealth checks, guys, I guess.
Yeah, if you guys are going down stealthily.
Definitely.
All right.
12?
Not bad, not bad.
12.
Not bad, not bad.
17.
Wow, the Minotaur is very
Stealthiest Minotaur
sneaky. I don't even know how that happened.
With a gnome on his back as well.
You guys descend this stone staircase slowly and stealthily. 30 feet you go down into the darkness. You do have torches and lanterns if you need to. And those of you that have dark vision, you see into this. You're at the tail of this barrow, and you see crumbled stone statues. There seems like a box, some kind of like saddle, kind of like horse mounts, and 2 tombs as you guys come down. Zenora sees a lot further than you, so she could probably see all the way back to the items back in the back. The rest of you see these tombs around you, and further that and that blackness.
So we don't see the glowing light anywhere.
No, it seemed to have gone this way, down, and you are in this room right now.
I'm going to touch Relic on the head and cast Heroism. So he gets a temporary 4 hit points.
Very nice.
And also he is immune to being frightened.
Nice.
Very
You're right, Emma. Don't trip on the steps.
Do we want to have light or should we just...
Don't
Sonora's
know.
gonna move up a little bit further.
Do we have a dim light
Do you wanna
by
move
any
this way?
chance?
Well, the eyeball thinger, if I have it down, like the cover down, it is 30 feet light of dim light. Just wait a minute, reading up about it again.
I mean, I could light a torch, but I mean, that's 20 or 30 feet. But it is a little noisy.
Zenora, with her light, as you can see here, I'll scroll out a bit so you can see all the way to the back here. All of you, if you're still at the stairwell, can see to about the 2 tombs, unless we move forward with Zenora. I'm using Zenora as a point of token on the map to move.
Yeah, we'd definitely be keeping within sort of kind of squad cohesion kind of deal, so not too far away.
Apparently, the bullseye lantern's already alight. It's always alight.
That's always on. Okay.
Yeah, it's actually a spell that's got it's a spell effect. You don't actually need to light it, but you can cover the thing up, and it emits dull light for 5 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll work.
Okay.
We'll use that.
Zenora gets more advantage from clams. Thank you, clams. All
I mean,
right.
Wilson's got 60 foot of dark vision anyway, so with the light, that'll definitely give him the full 60 feet.
Okay.
Fuck you, trash man.
Thank you, Trashy. You're my favorite. Do you guys want to explore any of the things in this room? Roll perception or investigation if you want to choose to investigate this room further.
I think I will.
alright.
I'll start perception and
Investigation, yeah. What would you
Let's
like?
have a look around slowly, see what's here.
What would
I'm
you?
gonna take an advantage.
Oh no.
Nice. This dice is gonna die, I swear. Did to me last time. Okay, that's better. That's a 21.
21 is very good. What are you investigating first? What
Oh,
would you like to look for?
No, sorry, 16. I went for perception instead of investigation, so it's still a 16.
Still pretty good. Would you like to investigate first? What are you looking for?
I can see what looks like a little treasure chest tomb type area.
All right.
I want to have a look at that. That's caught my eye.
All right. As you get closer to here, are you guys following her? You said you were following her closely.
Yeah, within 5 or 10 feet.
Within 5 or 10 feet. You see next to the saddles a pile of kind of bones, and they start to shake and rise, and before you stands a skeletal horse. It turns its neck and looks at all of you and kind of bows its head.
Well, fuck me. Now I've seen everything.
Irma, do you think you can talk to this horse?
What horse?
And
We got 5 feet of light.
You got 5 feet of light. You can see the horse. Yeah.
and I'll
The skeleton.
grab Irma and pull him towards me.
And point at the horse.
Oh,
So you,
horse.
I am yours to command. And it has been so long since I have been in service.
And all we hear is rattle, 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 rattle.
Yeah.
The horse wants to serve us in common. What I'm saying, in common.
It's sort of it's a bit odd.
I get it. It's a horse. It wants to be ridden. But it's dead.
Right.
Can you see if you can get any more of an explanation, Irma?
Emma's going to say, is there anyone else down here with you?
I was Lady Agalathandar's horse, and she has passed away in this tomb with her battle teammates fighting azdrraka the dragon. He is buried here. All of the ones here are dead.
So you're all alone down here?
I am only able to awaken when someone is close. So I don't know of anyone that's come close. Except you.
Will the others awaken if we become close to them?
I think not.
Okay, so Emma's talking common again, so the horses will only becomes active if there's somebody nearby. Apparently it hasn't come near, nobody else has come nearby it because it hasn't been active in ages. And apparently nobody else is going to come alive either if we get near to them.
Well, what was that bull that we saw when we first entered? Can you ask it that?
Emma's going to say to the horse, and horse again, or death horse or whatever. When we were at the top of the stairs, was that you looking up at us?
That was not I. That is not something living, I don't think.
So, is there something else down here then?
I would think there might be, but not living.
I see. And back into Coleman again. Apparently that wasn't the horse, and apparently there might be something else down here that isn't living.
Right.
Yeah. And
Fun times.
then I ask a question. Do we just light this whole thing up and see what we can find and just fight it?
Aye.
Light it up,
Sebastian,
Sebastian.
let's light this place up so we can see what the fuck's going on.
Right, and I just unscrew the lid and 120 feet of bright light.
120 feet. That'd be the same at. What's your dark vision at, Sonora? I marked it on your token. Is it 120 feet?
I think I've got.
Boop, 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 boop.
I have to go down to features and traits.
Let's look. Oh, I've got it really high.
feet.
I've got it at 60.
Yeah,
So we'll play double this. So you guys can see down there's a hallway down this way. So if she were to move half that speed, you can see further down here. And you'd see a glowing light turn invisible and start to leave down this hallway as it moves.
Wilfon's just tired of this now, just yells at the top of his lung, "Fucking coward! Come back and fight!"
Does the host want to come with us?
How are we gonna get the horse out of here?
I'd assume that it's going
It's
to
up.
just be dead again once we leave. So,
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be leaving this place. I think it's. I mean, if it said it wants to serve us, it would probably have to serve us down here because it's not getting back up those stairs.
But is it going down the stairs or is it going down the hallway?
Let's see if it speaks common. Or let's see if it knows common. It knows what you're saying. It says to Ima, if you speak my name, I can collapse back into my bones to carry.
what was your name? Sorry?
You can name me. But I was called Marrow.
Bone marrow.
Yeah.
I love it.
I like it.
Also Nightmare.
Very mellow.
Marrow.
If we speak its name, then it will go back to sleep. Its name was Barrow, so I guess
And
I
it
just...
collapses on
It collapses, yeah.
Night, Barrow.
and it wakes up again.
And it stands up.
Barrow.
Like
We
goes
have
up
so
and
much
goes
fun
up.
with that.
I regret my decisions. Anyway.
And Barrow
Let's
piped off in.
go find this. Let's go after this light. I don't like it.
Do you leave the horse or do you take the bones with you?
I leave it up to Ima.
Bones of a horse in our pack, so that's the question.
You only need about
That's
one.
Then
It's
You
a
It's
could-
lot of
magical.
we could also just. What, do we just need its head?
You only need one bone for it to. It's a magical incantation, so.
So take its head, put it upstairs, and that way we've already got it outside when we need it.
Yeah, only it's not. I mean, one horse between 5 of us is not very good though, and I'm pretty sure a skeletal horse will scare the shit out of most people.
We scare
Yeah,
the
man.
shit out of most people, so I don't see any difference.
This is also true.
I think it's cool.
I think it's cool. I mean,
Alright. Listen, when we can't see Urban Western, we can go mad up, and it will come into life.
I
Frontal.
mixed it up.
I feel like it might be more useful down here where it's being
Hey.
like,
I mean, it may know its way around.
yeah.
There's also a saddle next to it if you choose to take that up with you as well.
So why are we trying to kidnap a dead horse?
Because we've got a dead horse, man. Come on.
It's not kidnapping if it's volunteering. Just saying.
Now, wait a minute. If we took 5 bones upstairs and cast marrow, would 5 marrows appear?
And up and down.
I don't even think it multiplies, Sebastian. I think it's only one horse.
Well, okay. Hey,
Let's go find this fucking willow wisp or whatever the fuck it is. It's shiny bright light.
It's a neat idea. Though.
Firefly, whatever the fuck it is, and kill it. And get the fuck out of here. What the hell are we doing down here anyway? What were we looking for?
Something to kill orcs with, man.
I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, we've got things to kill orcs with, I tell you. I mean, all of us carry things to kill orcs with.
The centaur wanted something down here that helped kill orcs.
You also remember that falcon. I told you there was something to kill a dragon as well.
Oh, right, that's right. Of course.
The horsey dragon.
Wasn't that thing that Falcon was talking about, like to killing the wee dragon? Was that down here as well?
What exactly would it be? Do we need to... Hang on. Barrow,
Yeah, and the horse comes back.
Emma, can you please ask the horse? What's this down here that can kill the dragon?
Mara,
And it
I'm not. I'm asking you directly, DM. Meryl understands common, right? So Meryl would understand the question.
Yeah.
You haven't told us that yet, Emma.
It is looking at you for direction, however.
Okay, Emma's gonna say, "I'm sorry, we're sort of making you fall down and wake up again. Is there something down here that would kill a dragon?"
The lady herself in her tomb had a sword of dragon slaying. It was a great sword that she used to kill azdrraka.
I see.
Great sword.
Would it offend you for us to take that sword, being that she was your master?
It would not offend me. I am here to serve.
Okay. Emma will go back to Coleman and say, her master, whose name I've already forgotten, has a sword of dragon slaying in her crypt or tomb. So that will be the weapon that we seek.
So is that one of these crypts here, or is it further in?
Emma will speak in horse and say to the horse, "Can you show us to that tomb where she is buried, please?"
The tomb is shaped as a dragon. I can only go where I was placed. I don't know my way around. They put me here and put a spell on me. But there's only 3 pathways. That's for as much as I know.
Okay. Back to Coleman. The tomb is in the shape of a dragon. The horse does not know its way around. I'm not going to say its name. The tomb is somewhere around here. It's in the shape of a dragon.
Well, I suggest we leave the horse here, and if he doesn't know the way around, doesn't really sound like it knows a whole lot of anything. So let's just carry on.
Okay, I'm going to start walking, and I'm going to have a look at the 2 tombs next to the staircases, at least one of them.
All right.
And just have a look and see what they look like.
As you get down here, you will see on the tombs is the symbol for Neverwinter. So these were faithful soldiers of Neverwinter. You will... are you going to open these tombs? Did you want to open that chest over there as well, but while you were investigating up there?
I probably would have wanted to open it.
You'll find an amethyst and 20 gold in there. And as you look toward... I'm getting my map on the little module here. You will find that there is a tomb that kind of has the person's name across it. It is sealed shut. They're both sealed shut. Do you want to try and open them?
I don't know about you lot, but I'm no grave robber. And I'm not comfortable with opening someone else's grave.
Yeah, disturbing the dead usually.
I mean, as it is, I mean, the only reason I'm even entertaining the idea of opening this lady's tomb is because of the sword that fucking says we that we kind of need for the dragon. I'm not really comfortable with grave robbing.
What is the name on the tombs?
It was, the last name looks like an M and it's scratched off, and then a DUN, and it was a famous bard, it says listed.
Okay. All right. And okay.
Never heard of him.
Yeah. If you do open it, it would require a strength roll to lift.
We
Not
don't
planning
need
on
to.
opening it,
Yeah, we don't need to open this one. We're looking for.
so I'll continue down the
chick.
path
All
and
right.
see if I can
So
following the light.
Zenora's going first, or is Sebastian going first with the light? Who's going first?
I'm just walking. I'm not waiting
Yeah,
for him.
and I'm going wherever the hell my taxi cab takes me. So
Yeah, I'm up with Sonora. So.
All right. As
I'll be behind them.
we'll get a perception from you guys, so you can kind of make your way through, and we'll just keep that if you guys are okay with it.
Perception.
9.
Oh wow.
8.
7, 6, 5.
13.
12. And I had to burn another advantage for it.
All right.
Hey,
I'm saving my advantages for combat.
As you guys see Zenora come to here, you see a little glow of floating light sit there. And it makes a kind of a odd fey-like sound as it's going. And you see Zenora fall as the ground kind of opens up beneath her, 10 feet onto spikes. I need to make a roll for you. 5.
Oh, fuck. You
3.
alright?
You take 8 damage as you hit on these rusty swords at the bottom of this trap. And the glow turns invisible again.
This place is trapped.
Fucking assholes. Alright, maybe we should slow down a little bit and start looking for these things, yeah? You need a hand to get out there.
Yeah, Radlack's gonna.
Reach down and
I'm
give her a
gonna
hand.
put my arm up to be taken out.
All right.
Oh,
Reach
touch
down,
in.
lift her up, and she gets out. There is the square still remains open. It was a trap with some rusty swords. There's no sign of the glow. You guys can jump over, make a little dex check to jump over if you wish. It's only about 5 foot.
No, wait.
s-
Wait.
19.
Wilfin, don't you have that collapsible rod thing?
Well, this thing, he pulls it out and it's like a little 1 foot rod. Eh? Like it. Yeah. What do you want to do with it?
Hit the
Oh, Christ. Of
around
course.
with it.
So I speak the command word, which is erect. And it extends out to a 10-foot pole.
Okay.
And, yeah.
He
So
just beats it around.
he starts beating his rod on the ground in front of him as he walks.
All right.
It's erectus firmus.
Do you guys, with your dex check, clear the trap and jump over?
got 19.
That's a natural 20. I did it with a nice little flourish.
Ooh.
21.
I got 19 as well.
Sonora's here to show that nothing's going to bother her and jumps over gracefully like a cat.
Don't monk shit. Doing a cartwheel over it.
All right. Everyone else good? Rattleack and Sebastian good?
Yeah, 16.
All right.
Yeah, I'm on his back, so it doesn't make a difference. Whatever he gets is what I get.
Going forward, keep touching the stone flooring, and you come to like almost like a circle, even though it looks square-like. You have several choices. It seems with the light that now we have double the light too, so I should change that really. But you have two different ways, and one's kind of looking a little bit blocked off. But where would you like to go?
Do we go to the path that's blocked, or do we go to the clear path?
Well, it looks like we got a couple of choices, so pick one.
So facing it, you could go right.
You tell me
Which is
where to
this
go,
way.
and I'll keep hitting the ground.
Or
Make sure we don't
maybe
fall in
the,
number traps.
Your
blocked path first. Check it out.
Sure.
block
And
path.
with that, Wilson starts walking in that direction,
All right.
bonking the ground with his erectus rod.
Blocked path. You guys can see that this leads around, going down a little bit that way. This place it looked like it had a path from where your light's shining through the holes in the openings, very small openings, but it looks a little bit blocked. You can see if there's another way, or you could try and dig it out if you wish.
No, we'll go with the path with least
Go
resistance.
around. So you're going to continue around and down.
Yep.
Or we're following
Still twacking the rod.
All right, you see a glowing light. I'm going to go to my OBS so I can see if I'm showing you proper. Start to glow right here, and it moves this way.
Is it showing us where we need to go, or is it trying to trap us?
Well, considering last time we saw it, it led you into a trap. So just be extra careful.
But wait. It stopped right where the trap was. Like, it could have been telling me that the trap was there.
Maybe, but we don't know anything just yet. So I walk up to where it manifested and hit the ground right in that spot.
Where you're standing right now?
But wherever that light appeared,
You tap the ground and nothing is there.
so what you want to do, we got again two choices. We can go straight ahead or down this wee passage here.
Well, you lead the way. You're the one with the stick.
Yeah, I'd follow the wisp thing, whatever
Right.
it is.
You want to follow the light? All right, away we go.
All right.
Sticking it up unless it kills us.
Keep tippy tapping along the way.
So you're in
Like a-
front
like
of
a blind man
Zenora.
with a-
Yeah, so you're in front
Yeah.
of Zenora tapping. Right.
I got 60
Meanwhile,
feet dark vision
I've
as
got
well,
my
so-
scimitar out, just waiting in case.
The lights, two lights now show up right here before you get there.
Fucking hell, it's multiplying.
Are you going to tap where it's at?
Yes.
The ground opens up, and there is the same kind of trap with the rusty swords.
I think it's trying to tell us where the traps are.
And you, oops,
Possible. Very
keep bringing that
possible.
up. And you hear the thing make a bit of a sound as it starts to go this way and disappear, turn invisible.
Right, let's follow in this direction, I guess.
Gonna jump over again? You get trapped in the way?
Yep. Certainly.
Alright, guys, make your checks. Hopefully it's pretty good.
16.
19 again.
18.
Okay.
Natural 20.
You guys are really good on these checks. You guys continue on, and you come to a room with 4 tombs nestled in the corners. They each have the same symbol of the Neverwinter guard, but each has kind of like this one has a wand crossed, this one has lutes crossed, and each kind of have like a different class depending on who they might have been in life. It doesn't seem to be anything but these tombs
Is
in this
there a
room.
broken one there?
There is a little bit of a broken one, but it's still kind of sealed. So Let's just look a little worse for wear.
I don't think these ones we're looking for. They're not in the shape of a dragon.
Why would these wisps be taking us here?
I don't know. I mean, there's no heat there, so we can't see the light at all. It's not anywhere present at the moment.
If it must have turned invisible.
Well, I can't see it, so I'm not sure.
If only you guys had something.
If it's within 60 feet of the light and
Can't
it's
be
invisible, it is visible.
There's nothing in here.
Interesting.
Can any of you like Zenora and Sebastian? You guys got any magical stuff to see magic-y things, by any chance?
That would be probably Sebastian and mine. Mine are usually damage spells and healing spells.
Something strange is going on.
If you give me 10 minutes, I could.
We've got nothing better to do, really. I mean, I'm sure 10 minutes is fine.
Oh, crap. Yes, I can. Good. So I'm on a ritual cast. I'm on a ritual cast detect magic.
Detect magic. You see inside 2 of these tombs something of magical nature residing within them.
As much as I don't want to... does Sebastian tell us this?
That depends on Sebastian.
As much as I don't...
I point to the one and say, yeah, that one's got magic in it.
The bard and the wizard.
The wizard one has got magic in it, which doesn't surprise me. You know, they're both magical type people.
Do you know what type of magic it is?
It's conjuration. Nah, just kidding. What is it?
Abjuration?
Don't even start with me. I'm getting so triggered right now.
It's necromancy in the bard one.
I would like... I'm looking it up.
Amputation?
I would like to say conjuration magic on them.
On them both?
Yes. That's what I'm gonna... There, it seems to be... Does it outline what the item would be looking like? I'm assuming it makes a little outline, or just says what kind.
Yeah, it glows and it tells me what type of magic it is.
All right. One would be arcane, I would think. It's not telling me what. One would be evocation.
Evocation.
Of the wizard. And the other one would be... I'm not sure about the other one. Illusory.
That'd be conjuration then.
Yeah.
So I point at the wizard one and go, really cool magic, not so cool magic.
I know we don't want to disturb the dead, but those whispers brought us here. The worst thing that we have to happen is we have to fight them.
You hear
I'm
Sebastian.
still not comfortable with Grave Robin, even if it is magical. I mean, I will concede to the group if you want to do it, but I ain't touching nothing.
We don't have to bother, just like open it so we can see
Is
what
that
it is.
Is that no Grave Robin? Open. I mean, even open it. I mean, you'd like someone to open your tomb when you're dead and buried, stealing your shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're dead though, right?
Yeah.
Unless you
Lots
come
of. I
back.
mean, we're talking about ghosts here too. Someone was talking about spirits and stuff. So, I don't know. I know what I'm part of it. I'll stand back. If you want to open it, you open it. I'm standing over here, and Wilfin backs up to the doorway or to the entrance hallway away from the tombs.
Sonora's wondering why these wispy things have led them here. So she would want to see what they're pointing to. And there was 2?
Yeah, there's two. The bard's one and the wizard's one.
But there were two wisps when we
Yes.
got to this
Yes.
room.
Yep.
So that kind of makes it so she's like, I really want to see if they were trying to lead us to something.
Yeah,
Maybe we needed to be able to open the tomb.
maybe they're giving us permission to
Let's
take
let
it.
them
Justify it how you like. I ain't doing that. I'm staying over here.
No, that's fine, Wilfred. We're just trying to work out why these wisps.
Didn't he say I didn't warn you when something bites your face off?
Alright, so I'll go up to the barred one and try and open it.
All right, strength check for you.
I'm getting a strong
strength
feeling
check,
of deja vu here. Remember the statue? And the fiery experience we had.
Bradley
19.
just backs up slowly.
19.
Oh, yeah.
You lift the sarcophagus with your strength and slowly move it to the side. And as you do so, a beautiful glow of this lute that lies with this bard shines at your light, and you acquire the lute of illusions if you choose to take it.
Would lead to blood.
What's that?
Do we want to? If we were going to, I don't want to sell this. No matter what happens, I don't want to sell this. I'm not doing this to sell. If we can use this, can we use this?
Can any of you play one of those things? Because I certainly can't.
Probably not.
I've never tried, but
Yeah, nah, loots are boring, man. Let's try the wizard one.
Okay,
All right.
Sebastian, you wanna open it up?
Radlack's
I don't
gonna
have to
put
bloody
it back.
sword for it.
Put the lid back on. All right. You just have the lid, slide the
Sorry
lid
to
back on.
disturb you.
As you do that,
As
who's
they're doing that, Wilfen's literally standing back and just hanging on to his symbol of Lathander.
all right?
Just making a silent prayer, if you will, to himself.
Who is opening the other lid? Who's opening the other lid? For the
Me
wizard?
to do that?
Roll a
You
strength.
want to open it up?
Roll a strength for whoever's doing that.
Alright, I'll roll strength to open up the wizard one.
All right.
Why are you making me do this?
You're the one that wants to look in the grave. I want nothing to do with it.
18.
18 is good. Now, out of character, guys, I made a boo-boo, but we have to go with it now because I didn't prepare. And inside, you find another necklace of fireballs. So awkward.
We
But
use that.
I think this DM has given you way too much freaking power now.
And necklace of fireballs. Necklace of fireballs. So now it's having like a mini meltdown. He sees fireballs and remembers the last time, but wants to touch.
Radlack looks in and then he goes to hang out with Wilfred. Hey, this looks like a good spot.
Fireballs. Fireballs.
Do you take the
What is that?
fireballs?
What is it? I can't see from back here. What is that?
Necklace of fireballs.
Oh crap! Wilfen backs up another 30 feet. Back into the hole. Not fuck it again, for Christ's sake.
Alright, everybody clear the room. The worst thing that can happen is I die. and she'll pick up the necklace.
That seems pretty bad to me.
As you carefully pick it up, nothing happens. It seems pretty safe.
So I have a second necklace of fireball.
Yes, you do.
Hi.
Do you run up and grab it?
Yes.
I have an Echo Fireball. And he runs and grabs it out of your hand.
Hey, I don't want to work and you take it.
You've already got one. Fair's fair.
Can you do me a favor and make sure it's not cursed so I can perhaps use it?
Sure.
Thank you.
The dex check I rolled was me jumping back over the spikes out of the room.
All right. So you jump back over the spikes.
Out of here.
Alright.
Would have definitely done the same. Otherwise possible. Yeah,
So I think we go back to try the blocked way, I think. And try to move it there.
Oh, yeah, another path to go.
Yeah,
Down to the right here. We'd keep going that way.
Okay.
Okay.
And we're just following Vilfin with his, his
Beating my
beaten
rod.
rod.
Beating my rod on the ground as we go.
As you start to go this way, you hear that familiar sound of a trap, and it opens up to the
Found
tapping.
another one. Watch your step.
Yeah.
Are there any wisps?
No wisp on this one. Very odd.
I like to think that they were telling us and showing us some stuff.
Um,
Just saying, Vilfin.
you find
I don't think so.
uh,
There's no wisp here.
yeah. However, as you, we're gonna assume on this one that you don't have to make another roll because that's gonna get monotonous. But you guys jump over with these. You're pretty much familiar
What
with
size
this.
is the pit's like a 5?
Just
like
a 5
foot.
foot, which is my size, and so that's pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
most people
but
should be able to step over without too many hassles.
as you get to about here, let's see if it's showing on my OBS here. You see the wisp glow fading in this way.
Oh crap!
So you have a choice. You can go further south, or go
You
into
want
the
me to keep
collapse.
following the little pretty light? I'm
Well,
getting a bad feeling about it, to be honest.
the pretty little light seems to be taking us to stuff. So
Still concerned. I'm not happy about robbing the grave, but okay. Let's
We
go.
only took what we needed to Vilfin. We didn't take anything that we didn't need.
Do we really need a loot?
and
We
Come
didn't
on,
take
none
the
of
loot.
us- none of us played.
took the necklace of fireball,
We didn't take the loot.
which I'm currently wearing, and it looks pretty.
He's wearing it's all shining. Little
I mean, you cast
wisp
fire
of
from your
fire.
hands. I don't know what you need to fire around your neck as well, but okay. We'll disagree to disagree. I'm no robbing no grave.
Heads up, this tunnel is only 2 feet wide, so it's very tiny. I don't know that
How high is it?
it's
Is it like a
it's
crawl
pretty
space?
tall. It's very tall. It's just narrow. Not
So-
sure that Rattleack,
Wilford would be able to fit, I reckon.
and so would
Sonora would be a bit thinner, but it
2
would be
feet's
an
not very
extremely
wide, yeah.
tight squeeze.
Do you want me to go have a look? I mean, Sebastian, you want to come with me with the light?
Yeah, I'll come with you, and we can have a look.
okay.
Right. I don't know. Emer, you might be able to fit too. I don't know about Zenora and Badalak. It's a bit tight, a bit squeezy.
Yeah, I'll hang out with Radalak.
All right, be right back.
All right, Ema, what are you doing?
Following the light.
So you following Vilfin and Sebastian?
Yep.
Okay, so the 3 of you are squeezing in. All right. So
Yeah, before I leave, touch Rattleack on the touch his shield, and I cast light on it so I don't leave him in the dark.
aw.
Thank you.
However,
Alright.
if anything happens,
Got it.
As you start to go through, can you guys give me a perception check?
my favorite roll.
Yay! Never as good.
12.
12. And Sebastian?
3.
3. And Ema?
8.
Wow, guys.
I got the highest one,
Aye.
12. Really?
You guys are trying to squeeze through. You guys get to here. And there starts to be a bit of a shaking. And the tunnel collapses within you. What is your modifiers, the three of you, so I can write them down real quick?
Which modifier?
Your con modifier.
+1.
1, okay.
+2.
3, okay. Ema,
Right there.
0. Ema, you have 1 minute before you suffocate. You guys are blinded and restrained.
So this
Sebastian,
is collapsed on top of us.
yeah, you have 3, and Vilfin, you have 2. You guys outside the tunnel hear the collapse. It's very loud, and you see the dust pouring out. It's up to you. They're now going to they're going to run out of air in about 2 turns before they start holding their breath.
Sonora is going to go as
It's more like 20 turns.
I got it right here. It says 2.
Well,
6 seconds per turn.
you go
That's
that
what it
way.
says.
I'm going to go back round and see if I can clear the path up the top.
okay. I'm going to actually no. Oh no, I can it's really the other way.
Red Lake's already gone.
Yeah, Relax gone.
Wait a minute. Okay. So we're being buried by this rubble, or we're being...
It has collapsed on you. You guys are blinded and restrained. You have total cover over attacks, but you will begin to suffocate when it runs out of breath, when you run out of this time frame. So you will have...
We're running out of breath.
You're not running out of
We're
breath
being
yet.
crushed.
You're being... Yeah, so after you start suffocate, you each have... like Vilfin has 2. You have 3, and Ema will have 1, depending on how you're holding your breath for your con.
Sonora's going to squeeze through because it would have been hard for her to get through. She's going to squeeze through as much as she can to where the rubble is.
Yeah.
And then she's going to cast Thunder Wave to try and move the rock.
All right.
So,
How much damage did we take in that cave-in?
I don't have it's not listing the damage, but I'm assuming you guys would have had damage. I'm going to do it the same amount as the traps. So
Yeah,
that
makes sense.
it's only going to be... I rolled really low. So 3. So you guys are...
3 bludgeoning.
Which is kind of odd. But,
now, do I need to roll for the Thunder Wave to see if I can shift the rock?
is it a save, I do believe, isn't it?
It's a con save of 14.
I don't think rock would con save. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that'll come down to your discretion,
bit
Yancy,
tricky.
whether it would actually move rubble or not.
I'll base it on the, like, my con save will be like the heaviness of the stone. We'll say that. How's that? All right.
We will have to make the save as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the save? Con save?
Con save is 14.
Red Lake's run up the top to dig out the stone.
All right.
Do you remember?
It's a failure from Vilfin.
Yeah, same here.
Red light,
Well,
make
then
it strength.
technically you'd be pushed out from underneath it, as well as the damage.
The rock saved. Got a 14. So, red light, you go ahead and make a strength check. See if you can move this rubble.
18.
You definitely move the rubble. You're gonna start going this way, and reach the tombs. We'll get back to Zenora in 1 second. You reach this place with the tombs. Do you have light? You do have light on your shield. And you start to see this tunnel to squeeze through to meet them. You can... Do you have anything you can use to try and... Because I don't know that you would fit. I'll let you think about that while I go back to Zenora. Zenora, you are...
Whoever failed being pushed back,
If we're under rubble, that wouldn't work, I don't think.
Yeah, there
The
we go.
rubble's got us pinned down, and she didn't move the rubble. Would we be able to cast a spell?
You are blinded and restrained, so I don't believe you can. If it's... Is it movement or is it vocal?
Well, it's only somatic.
It's his hand movement, so
Which is
no, you
hand
wouldn't.
movement.
No.
And as long as it's less than 5 pound, that is.
Zenora,
as well.
you can make a strength roll if you want to try and physically get
Yeah,
this
I will.
rock.
And just to let you know, after my thunder wave, there would have been 9 damage for those who failed and 4 for those who didn't.
There
And
you-
we all failed. So.
Alright, strength. Natural 20.
Very good.
21. And I'm pulling it off
Zenora's
as fast as I can.
clawing at it and clawing at it like a cat and pulling it off. Redlac, do you want to do anything on your end?
I'm gonna yell to ask if they're alright, and I'm gonna use some rope I've got, and I'm gonna tie it to the quarterstaff that I have and try and like hurl it down. That way I can pull them out if they need to come out this way.
All right. So you guys hear, are you all right? And you hear this thunk of a staff with a rope hitting the. It's starting to get a little hard to breathe in there. Zenora, make one more strength check, and you'll pull them out if you pass. Be able to open it up if you pass.
Oh, shite. Natural 1.
You might have to make another round. You guys are now starting to hold your breath. So, Rattle-Lag, this staff is sitting there on the rocks. Anything else you want to do before Zenora makes another roll?
I'll just yell at the staff. There's a staff there. If you can grab it, I can't get in.
I wouldn't be able to see or even feel for it, would I? Being I was in
You're
the lead,
restrained, so you probably
so
won't be able
it's
to
under
get
rock.
to it. You could try and wiggle your fingers to try and see if you can get something, but it's not. You can probably talk.
Well, I mean, if I was in the front,
Yeah.
would have gone down with the 10-foot pole in front of me. So how that is Redlac able to see the end of the 10-foot pole? Maybe.
I'll make it roll for that. Let's see. He can see the tip of the pole, just the tip.
Just the tip.
Couldn't help it.
Can he reach the tip?
He cannot. It can't. It's 2 foot. How wide would you say this minotaur is? If you could shoot sideways, I believe you could probably make it in Redlac. It'd be very
I'd be
tight.
squeezing as much as I could.
You-
He's more fluff than.
Yeah.
Right, to the barrel, she said.
Zenora, make your what's your roll for your next?
You're just
5.
Oh God.
I've got no advantages left.
It all goes to die down here.
So that's another turn done.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and squeeze as far as I can, and
Ema, you're starting to black out a bit for you. Do you want to try and make your way back to Zenora? Or you stay in Redlac? Or are you trying to squeeze through?
I'm trying to squeeze through.
Okay.
I can tell they're not.
We're gonna
Doing
make
well.
All right. So you're gonna try and get to the other end. We're gonna say it's gonna take a one round to squeeze your butt in there and get in there. Zenora, you want to make another roll?
Yeah. Oh, freaking hell. 6.
Fibble, not Fibble. Whoopsie.
Wrong,
Sebastian, wrong gnome. Wrong gnome, wrong campaign. Sebastian, you're starting to black out now. You guys are unconscious. And Redlac, you can now make your strength roll as well. Zenora.
18.
Save me, save me.
And Zenora also got an 18.
All right. You see a crack on the side where your staff is open up with air. Elephant and Zenora's side also opens up. So you guys are meeting in the middle here. And you guys see that Sebastian and Ema are unconscious right now. And Vilfin is okay.
Okay, I
What
will
would you like to do?
go. He's closest to Zenora.
Sebastian. Oh, no, Ema went in last, I think. So, Ema.
So Zenora will do healing word on Ema in hopes that it may spark something for her.
Okay.
For him. Damn it. and that will be 5 points of healing, and hopefully that will kind
And that
of,
wakes Ema up. And Ema, you come to consciousness with seeing Zenora's face in front of you, healing you.
Ema,
Lion.
Vilfin,
it's Sonora. It's Sonora.
Good Lion. Thank you, Lion.
And I'll help him up as it's going.
Alright.
I'll yell out to Vilfin to grab the.
Grab
So
this
yeah,
quarter
Griffin will
staff.
grab the 10-foot pole. So you grab the other end, and with my other arm, I'll reach out and grab Sebastian by the scruff of the neck,
All right.
by his
And
collar.
pulling him out, and you're going into this room. And
Sonora is gonna take Ema and go back to where around the other way, since it's probably
Going around
too
the
blocked
other
for her
way.
to get through. Yeah.
yeah. So you're going to go all the way around through here to where Radalac is pulling out Vilfin. Vilfin pulls out Sebastian. You guys see that Sebastian is unconscious.
As we get up, I'm gonna slap Sebastian in the face. Wake up! What all right? Wake up!
All right.
Yeah,
You're gonna
Does he wake up?
not yet. You're probably gonna need
Okay,
something to.
I'm gonna do another healing word.
That was a bad idea. I fucking
For
told you.
4 points.
4 points
of,
for you, and you wake to consciousness. Yes, you. Zadik.
Yay! I'm awake again.
We're seeing Zenora's face.
Also, Radalac would have lost the heroism
Oh, yeah.
All right.
because I need to be concentrating on it.
You are now in a room with two sarcophaguses, in here. Not much else. 2 statues of what they might have been, probably the lead guards in her
Wilfred
battle.
has PTSD hard out seeing the statues. It says rectus minimus and reduces the pole back down to its 1 foot, puts it back in his pack and sits down and just sighs heavily because he's taken a bit of damage. He's
So,
bruised and scraped.
how far is everyone down? Does anyone need any extra healing? Well, I'm feeling generous.
I'll be alright for a while.
I think we just stay here for like a
Maybe
little
we
bit.
wait. Yeah, maybe we wait here for a while. Catch up.
Catch our
Brief
breath.
rest, short rest, and brief rest.
Yeah, take a short rest.
While our team's taking a
That-
short rest, go ahead.
That hurt a lot. I'm never going down the little hole again. My God.
Yeah. Life underground is rough.
I mean, I'm used to it, but I'm not used to things falling on my head. Just to be fair, it fucking hurt. You're right, Sebastian. You're a wee fella, and it hurt me.
Raka. Not fun.
Hey, Emer, are you alright?
Breathing again, I think.
I'm not following any lights anymore, just so you know. They're definitely not helping.
They do not want us to live.
I've heard. Well, how about we? I'm just gonna sit down. That was not fun. Yeah.
I can't. Oh, look at that.
Thank you for the follow.
10 hit points back.
As you guys take a short rest, we're going to take a short rest and get a potty break. Thank you guys for the follow. Thank you guys for joining in. We'll take a little 5-minute break and we will be back after we get some more coffee.
Oh yeah, coffee. Please.
Yeah, coffee. We'll see you then.
I was half expecting Wilfin to die.
I wasn't
Yeah,
expecting.
that was a rough.
Yeah, my rolls just kept.
Wasn't expecting anyone to die, and then you guys started passing out. I'm like, oh shit.
Meanwhile, Radalak and myself have got +3 Constitution.
Yeah, you guys would have nailed that. But yeah.
Me back.
Welcome back.
It was alright though.
Thank you for your 97% raise. Was it like 92% when we started? We are almost at the horror game challenge completion. So don't forget to put your points in. Sebastian is getting whatever he's getting. I think the DM needs another advantage. I didn't even use the last one yet. So we will see. Just taking a brief break to talk while we wait for Sebastian and maybe Radalak. Sunday we won't be having a stream because Sanctum is over. Watch the VODs on YouTube. I think a little thing if you need to catch up on that. And we will be doing our Vampire the Masquerade Session 0 offline, I think. So get ready for that on Evil Do It TV's channel.
I think that's one of
next
many
Sunday.
Session 0s that we'll have to be doing anyway. So.
Most of the Session 0 is going to be off stream. I think.
Yeah.
Like we got, so 2nd of May over on my channel will be the Vampire Masquerade Session 1. At some point during VTM we'll be taking a week or two off from VTM and doing a Paradigm one-shot with the original characters. And at the end of the VTM we'll be re-exploring Paradigm with a new set of players 100 years after the events of the original campaign. So I'm in the process of writing for that now. So
JJ, that's cool. JJ is making a D&D character at the moment. If you would like, JJ, I will get into Discord sometime and make a character with you, and I'll run a one-shot that you can be in if you want to just learn. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Just to make it super easy one-shot, just so you can learn the turns and stuff. You'd have fun.
you can do one-shots in that one-on-one too. Like
Yeah.
You don't need full party.
Just do it in Discord.
Yeah.
Have some good times.
I mean, I'm keen to jump in just to do it in Discord and help you out.
That would be
Yeah.
fun. Yeah. We should all just hang out on
Just do
Discord.
one offline and.
Do a little one-shot. Oh, cool.
Actually,
Grim
one
Tough.
thing I wanted to, while we've got everyone here, actually, one thing I did want to say is at some point in the next few weeks, I do want to do a just chatting session with the D&D player, other D&D players and DMs and stuff, and just basically shoot the shit about D&D for 2 or 3 hours. Get some perspectives from new players, old players, DMs, new DMs, and just basically hang out and just have a chat with everyone. So we can get as many people as we can in the chat just to sit down and basically shoot the shit for a couple of hours would be kind of cool. So I'll put a message up in the Discord for those that might be interested. Let me know.
All right.
Oh, I've got a pretty busy schedule, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, just totally full on ACD.
Yeah, in between playing in D&D and Vampire
And playing in D&D and talking about D&D.
it's busy life I lead.
Oh, totally, mate, totally.
As you guys are taking your short rests, to mark off your little short rests if you're going to take them. And do you guys have a lookout, or are you just taking that whole hour to just sit there and decide what you're going to do next?
Wilfin will probably sit in the hallway just
Sitting over
casually
in the hall.
watching sort of while taking the rest too. Just keeping an ear out for things.
Sebastian, do you want to do detect magic again? While we wait.
Yeah, I can ritually cast it while I'm sitting there. Apparently, I can recover all my hit points during a short rest. So
I think that's a gnome thing, isn't it?
no, Fibbles
Is it a-
can't do it. I
is
don't
it a
know where I'm getting it
artificer
from. I don't know where I'm getting. Oh, it might be. arcane recovery. There we go.
There you go.
I'm
Because
not
of
really
that.
good at
Oh,
my.
it's a sorcerer thing. I can cover it. Yeah.
It's not.
Wizard thing, yeah.
Wizardy. Yeah, I know
As
what I
a
mean.
druid, I can recover. I can use 5 d8s.
Yeah,
no, I
everyone
can
can use a hit die.
Yeah, I can use my hit die. I can, because of arcane recovery, I can do during a short rest, 1 full recovery, all my hit points back. And it takes me a long rest to actually get that ability back. So I like wizards. I like wizards now.
You start to see these.
Yeah, so detect magic.
I'm not very good at detect magic. Is it detecting like traps or anything? Is that what you're looking for? Or are you looking for like?
No,
If
just
the trap is
aura.
magical, if the trap is magical, it'll detect it. But if it's mechanical, it will not.
And any magical items or anything along those lines.
You see, all of you that have magical items are lit up like a Christmas tree, and as you look around, you don't see anything else in the room light up besides yourselves. Did you take 10 minutes to do that, or is that instant? Again, last time.
I'll ritually cast that shit. I'm not going to instant cast it. Waste my last spell slot on that.
I think we should probably, in that case, just try to get to the dragon tomb now. If there's nothing here that could possibly help us, I don't fancy robbing from the dead.
Aren't we actually, like, in the dragon tomb?
We're inside the dragon baron thing. I don't know what it's called. The dragon shaped thing outside. We're inside that. But I think there's a tomb in here that's shaped like a dragon.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Isn't that what
It's what the horse said.
horse, just in case you can
The
hear me
horse said,
now.
I think.
Yeah, back the other way, I think. We won't go back through there, of course.
I'm not going back in there.
Yeah, no, you can't get me going in there.
It's never going to happen. I mean, I'm not afraid of tight spots, but if it collapses once, it'll collapse again.
Yeah, I think an elf must have made that tunnel because...
It definitely wasn't the Dwarven. For Christ's
Yeah.
sake, we'd make him better than that. It wasn't he big enough for only just big enough for a dwarf, really. So it definitely wasn't dwarf made. I'm a little concerned. It looks like it might have been made by a beastie. It was not really carved out. Actually, Wilfram will just have a quick look in that little hallway, and with my skills as a mason,
Your tiny hallway.
the tiny hallway.
Yep.
I get advantage on checks relating to masonry because of my thingamy, the things that I know and stuff.
Come.
Stone cutting, it's called. So I would like to check to see whether this is man-made.
All
This is
right.
apparently a history check. Check related to origins of stonework.
So do you have to roll a just history check then?
Yeah,
Or,
I'll
okay.
just get advantage.
Go for it.
I get double my proficiency. Sorry, so
All right.
11.
With an 11, it does not look dwarven made to you. It does look like it was made by man-made by humans.
Okay, it was made by humans, and that explains everything. They are shoddy workmen, and they never get anything right. So next time, make sure you let me inspect the wee corridor first. Don't let me forget, because if it's man-made again, we're not going in it.
Sonora would like to have a look around the room just to see what is actually in the room itself, like just as a general observation type of situation.
All right. So with your passive perception, you're actively looking around. You see these tombs of these Looks like the statues represent they are higher up in the army, and they have their own separate place of burial here. You know that there wasn't many magic stuff on them, though.
No. So, let's go back and see if we can find the dragon tomb. We'll go back the way that Radalak eventually got us through.
Right. Erectus Maximus. And the re-extend 10 foot pole.
As you guys go back towards...
And continue my beating of my rod.
You get around to this corner and you will see these 4 glowing things hovering in front of you.
And
Bastards! You led me into a rotten cave. Fell on my head.
What would you like? I imagine Vilfin's right in front of Zenor, actually, because he's tapping around.
Beating my rod on the ground.
I'm going to say in common, Druidic, Elvish, Infernal, and Leonin in separate intervals. Who the hell are you? In the hopes that they may actually understand.
One of them does understand, the others do not. And it just kind of shakes a little bit and moves closer.
I'm going to move closer to it and say, can you speak to me? In whatever, in all 5 again.
It starts to make a noise, and I'm looking at and it's going to start to make a shocking thing and hit you. I need you guys to roll initiative for me.
Yeah, I knew it.
I knew you knew it. I knew
Dirty
it.
bastards! Natural 20.
Nice.
Wasted on a bloody initiative roll.
Get it out now. 17
No, I want to
for
go in combat.
Zenora.
There's nat 20s in initiative above.
Radalak, what'd you get?
23.
16.
16? Oh, so you get 23. Okay.
Yeah.
Ema.
9.
9. Sebastian Flukesteel.
That would be 17. No. 17.
And Zenora.
No, 7.
And Zenora got a 17, yeah? All right. All right. I don't know how, but 2 of these are before you, Vilfin. So,
Holy shit.
yeah. I'm curious to see what how they
Damn.
rolled. They rolled 28 and 26. I don't know how that happened.
Christ. High initiative.
Gonna start with that one. So that one's already zapping with a 19 at Zenora. I'm gonna quickly put your little people on the ground. I'm going to put Vilfin in. She moved forward, so I'm gonna say you're right next to her. She moved forward.
So that will hit for a 19.
Let me put Radalak and everybody up first. Radalak, would you be in the back or sort of in the middle?
Yeah, in the middle.
Ema, where would you be in the back?
Somewhere in the back.
Somewhere in the back. And Sebastian, you'd be on his back, right?
Correct.
So
With the lantern pointing down at them.
I'll put you next to him because, you know. All right, so 19 hit, and that would be 12 shocking damage, 12 lightning damage.
12 shocking damage.
That's what it
Yay.
says, shock damage. It's kind of odd, lightning
I'm
damage.
shocked. Ah.
Oh! All right. And the other wisp is going to try and hit Vilfin, who's next to her, for a 20, dirty 20,
That hits.
with an 8 lightning damage. And now
8
it's
shocking damage.
Vilfin's turn.
Ow! Son of a bitch. Right, my turn. And a radiant sunbolt at the nearest one to me.
All right. And
First
this one?
attack is a dirty 20.
That it's.
Second attack is 11.
That misses.
So first one is 7 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
What else am I going to do? Bonus action. Yeah, bugger it, why not? Spend a key point. Another 2 attacks, flurry of blows.
Okay, so you can move in.
No, I can use the radiant sunbolt as my
okay,
flurry of
yeah.
blows as well, so I'll stay
That's
where I am.
cool.
So it's double shot basically.
Okay.
17 to hit.
Misses.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
24 to hit on the last one.
That hits.
17 misses.
I'm really
Jesus,
shocked
so
at these
quick.
guys' armor class.
7 points of radiant damage again on the same one. And that will be my turn.
All right.
And my free action will be like, they're a little bit hard to hit. They move pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Yeah, it is. The third will-o-wisp is going to move forward a bit. Oh, gotta make third finger. To aim at, we'll say Radlac. No, it's going to aim at the closest thing. So we'll say Zenora. Does the 18 hit you?
Yep.
And that's going to be 10. Sebastian, you're up.
Okay, I'm just reading a spell first. There's 4 of them in front of us, right?
Yes.
Alright, I am going to cast Magic Missile
Mm-hmm.
and hit one dart at each.
Go for it.
Is going to hit. Okay, so there's 4 of them. Cast that. Do you want me to do damage for each one separately, or
You want to do all your rolls to hits, and then they'll
it automatically hits?
auto hits? Okay, yeah, just go ahead.
Just damage for each.
Yep.
Okay, so it'll be 4 points for damage for each.
Okay.
And that is moi done.
Yeah, magic missile's cool. Low damage, but auto hit.
Yeah, that's nice.
And well, yeah, and at the same time, there's 4 of them, so I've just hit all of them.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Then Nora, you're up.
Okay, so Nora's going to use Scorching Ray at 2nd level,
Go for it.
and she's going to hit 3 of them. So I've got to roll to hit each of them.
Okay.
That's 25 for the first.
That hits.
That's an 18 for the second.
That's a miss.
And that's a natural 1 for the third.
Oh.
That's a 5. No one's in front of me?
No one's in front of you. You're lucky.
Cool. So the one that I actually hit gets 4 points of fire damage.
4 points of fire damage. This one that hit first it shakes a bit and evaporates into nothingness. That one is down.
Okay.
So we'll do our
I'm
bottom
going to
check.
back up to where Ema is, just a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not in melee, am I?
No.
So I'll
So
back up to where Ema is and go around the corner so I'm out of their line of sight.
okay. I'll give you her.
Because I can't heal myself because I used the spell.
Okay. It is now Radlac's turn.
I've never fought lights before.
Son of a bitch, I was having a drink.
So Radlac's gonna move up to them, I guess.
Gonna move up. All right. Gonna move into melee, which means that Sebastian also moves with you. All right. What would you like to do?
I will attack the one that is directly in front of me.
Go for it.
Come on.
We moved the map over a little bit.
Oh, yeah. That's the problem. I got it all. You just got to shout out if it's not.
All good.
22 to hit.
That it's.
For 9 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
We'll try and hit it again. For another 22.
That is.
So that is 4 points.
Nice. All right. That it for you, I think.
Yeah.
All right. And this last wisp is going to move forward. Turn over to the corner and try and hit ya. I think it's going to miss with an 11. So,
Yep.
Ema, you are up.
So, Eva's gonna basically call out, has anyone been hit? Anyone hurt?
That would be me.
Yeah, you can see that Zenora doesn't look so good.
Ema's going to cast Healing Spirit,
Mm-hmm.
and a little transparent fey creature will appear above Zenora's head,
All right.
and she will take a big fat one.
Ooh. You hear a breeze in your ear, but it feels good. You're healing. For one. Would you like to move? Are you good where you're at? Or- all right.
Yeah, Emma's whispering sweet nothing.
Sweet nothing, sweet nothing. It is now this will-o-wisp's turn, who is going to hit the closest thing in front of it. A big old minotaur, but I think, oh, that's a dirty 20. 14 lightning damage for you. And Bilfin, you're up.
All right. Looking at that, Wilson's going to charge forward, drawing his staff,
Alrighty.
and he's going to attack with his staff. First attack, the one directly in front of me.
Gotcha.
We'll miss with a 9. We're going to use it in inspiration adds 10, yeah? Or is it a reroll?
It's a reroll. No, inspiration adds 10. Yeah, it's a D.
D10.
I can't read my OBS right now.
So that'll make it 12, which definitely misses. Second attack. God, another 2. Using an advantage, I have a few of those.
You burned it all in your initiative.
Yeah, I know. 16, which still misses. So
Yeah.
this thing's too quick for Wilfin.
It's darting
Can't
in
seem
and
to hit
out. Yeah, like a little light darting in and out.
And that's me.
And that's it for you.
Free action is be like, shite! Quick little bastard.
Swillow-wisp in front of you is now going to try and hit you back. Well, it's going to miss too. So you dodge out of its way because it rolled an 8. So you dodge out of that.
I've got dope monk shit. Man.
Yeah, so you're both dodging each other quickly and back and forth. Sebastian, you're on the back of this minotaur, close view of everything. What would you like to do?
I want to rip out the pistol and shoot at one of these little bastards.
Which little bastard are we aiming for?
Eeny, meeny, miny, momo. The one in front of...
Rattle,
No, the one just to the side, actually.
one on
yeah.
the side? All right.
Yeah.
Roll to hit.
Root, it's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22?
That hits.
Okay, I'll roll damage here because it's just easier. And that would be 15 points of piercing.
Wow.
Piercing.
15. Nice.
What was it? Pissing damage?
Pissing damage.
That's acidic damage. Good job.
With a slight tang of lemon. So, yeah, move on.
Zenora, you are around the corner, and what would you like to do? Got the
Sonora
funnel's a little blocked, but you could probably see over Vilfin.
Zenora's going to take 5 points of healing damage from
The spirit.
other thing as well.
Little Fey whispers in your ear.
Fey thing.
Yeah. I was about to do damage by looking over heal.
Alright.
Anyway, Zenora's going to go behind Bilfin,
Okay.
and she's going to do Scorching Ray again.
Oh crap.
At the 2.
Good
And
luck.
it'll be above thing. Roll a 1. Sorry. Okay. Oh, fucking hell!
Did you roll a
Oh
1?
no.
Roll a 1.
Oh!
Look it
So
up.
I rolled the damage for that one. You're lucky I
Come on,
didn't do it.
DM. Do it, DM. You know you want to.
I do.
Oh,
I would.
shit!
What's the damage?
8.
You go to hit, and he just kind of dodges in the right direction in front of you, and he gets hit by your attack.
Okay, I'm going to...
What are you doing? Oh crap. Oh fucking hell. I'm on fire.
And I'm going to roll again to hit the same one. I've got 3 attacks, so... That is 17 to hit.
That misses.
Misses. Alright, I'm going to go for my 3rd one at it again. And that is an 8, and I know that misses. And the only one that hit was Fucklefield.
Well, at least you hit something. That's a plus. Thanks for the help, Zenora, but I'm okay. I don't need it. And now it is Radalac's turn. You just saw next to you, Zenora accidentally hit the person next to you. What would you like to do? You got one in front of you and one next to you.
Before I was thinking of raging, but I don't think it's needed. I'm just going to hit the thing in front of me again.
Go for it.
That's a smart move.
That is.
Ooh, 25 to hit.
That definitely hits.
6 points of slashing damage.
6. This thing is shaking. It doesn't look good. It's starting to shake a little.
And the next one's rubbish.
And then because of its shaking, you kind of miss where you're supposed to hit. And is that it for you?
Yeah.
All right. Next is the one that you hit. It is going to try to hit you with, 7. That's going to miss. The one next to you to the side is also going to try to hit you with a nat 20.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that is, math 29 lightning. Yikes. Okay. Ema, you are next. So you saw this wave of lightning hit your friend. You're in the back. What would you like to do?
Emma's going to, as a bonus action, move the Fae to above Zenora again.
Okay, go for it. Yep.
She's moved forward. She's moved forward.
Mm-hmm.
Where the heck that is. So she will take 2 more healing damages.
Okay. That's
God damn it.
the third time, yeah? Because it's 3 charges, yep. So that's its last
And then
one.
it will fade.
Yeah.
And then he will go and touch Zenora on the back and
Okay.
cast Beatific Mist
Nice.
for further 8 points of healing.
All right. Feel this wave of warmth hit you on the shoulder as you get 8 more healing damages.
That's what you know.
And with Ema's turn over. Hang on, guys. Sorry. It is now Vilfin's. Sorry about that.
So Vilfin is going to use his. So how are we doing healing potions? Action or bonus action? Just so I'm clear.
I'm okay with bonus action. I don't remember it right now, so.
Okay, so I'm going to take a potion out of my backpack and drink it down. I'm going to probably use my whole action. I'm going to take it out of my backpack as a bonus action and use the action to use it. So 2d4 plus 2 for 7 points of healing.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right. And now it is Sebastian's turn. There's Nora after.
Take another shot with the.
Actually, I will move too, though. I'll move to the far opposite wall.
Away from the list?
Yeah.
Okay.
And two. That would be 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Oh, awesome. And damage is a whole 10 points.
Are you hitting the one on the side or the same one you've been
yeah,
hit?
the same, the one on the side.
When you've been hit. Alright, 10 damage. Got it. And that's it for you. You're staying up on top of Radillac.
Damn, Skippy.
Zenora.
Okay. So Nora's going to grab some Simic from her pouch and bonus action Flame Blade.
Mm-hmm.
And then go in for an attack.
I'm gonna move up to. Were you next to Radillac, I guess?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would have moved up, yeah.
Yep.
Because Vilfin got out my way.
Yep.
Hell yeah, he did.
You took him up, didn't? No.
That is an 11, so I miss. That's it. That's all I can do.
Okay. Radillac. What would you like to do?
So Radlac's gonna wipe his mouth, grab the axes out, and just. Please. Oh my god, that was terrible.
Got any advantages?
That was even worse, and I'm gonna try my advantage using a real dice and see how we go.
Yeah.
Please. Ooh, that was better. 22 to hit.
That hits.
And then I'll just use the thing for this. 6.
6. As you hit it, it shivers the one last time and dissipates into the ethereal nothingness. So you have one right next to you, which I think you've used up both your turns, haven't you? Haven't you? Yeah. This one is going to try and hit you. It's not looking so good. It's going to miss with a 6. And, Ema, you're up again already. Wait, yeah. Yep.
Sweet. I'm going to look around to see who looks the most messed up. Who looks the most messed up?
Say Radillac got a hit pretty hard.
Yeah. Wilfin's looking pretty shitty too.
Yeah.
He's a little singed.
Don't be jumping in front of me.
Alrighty. Well, since
Too
Radlac,
short to jump.
since Radlac's right next to the worst, he's going to go up to Radlac and touch him with Cure Wounds.
All right.
4 points of healing.
You get 4
Less than-
points.
no. Oh, and sweet, and I'll just stay there.
All right. Vilfin, it is your turn again. What would you like to do? There's one left.
I'll move. I don't really want to go anywhere near Zenora right now. It's like she's freaking me out with the flame blade and stuff. So If I go to the left one square, would that give me line of sight for a ranged attack on the wisp?
I think so, yes.
Okay. So I'll put my staff away and make my radiant attacks 25 to hit for the first.
That hits.
And the second will miss miserably. Yeah, so that'll be 7 points of radiant damage.
All right.
And I will spend a key point to do it all over again.
Go for it.
If it's not dead.
Not dead yet.
Alright. 21 to hit.
That hits.
And the second one misses again with a 10. So we've got to hear another 6 points of radiant damage.
Alright, this one shivers, dissipates. Guys are out of initiative with your lantern still going. You don't see anything else around you.
Yeah, as the last one dies, Vilfin sort of just slumps to the ground.
So Nora's still going to have her flame blade out, but she's going to cast Healing Word at going to touch Vilfin on the shoulder.
Vilfin's not going to let you anywhere near him. As you approach him, he's going to get up and walk away. No.
You don't want to be healed?
No, don't come anywhere near me. Not with that fucking Friday thing. Fucking no. And he starts walking.
If I have to fight it again, we're going to lose it. So I'm going to get rid of it.
Okay.
Because I have to. And I'm going to cast Healing Spirit, I guess, at 3rd level, which gives him 2d6.
Alright.
And that is 7 points of healing.
Is that for Vilfin still, or?
Yep.
Okay.
You owe me sumac.
You owe me a new beard.
This
You still got the old one, dude.
Yeah, but only half of it. And now my clock's on fire. Putting it out. Still singeing, still smoking.
Yeah, Grim, I just cure wound on you for 10 hit points. And it's like, wait a minute. I wonder if mending would work on a beard.
Ooh.
And Vilfin just looks at you and raises an eyebrow and just slowly shakes his head. Hell no.
So, you guys are looking. Does anyone look pretty worse for wear still, or visually, if we were to look at you, what would they see?
Vilfin's still a little singed, but he's looking better.
All right.
Yeah, Radlack's still kind of not his full self, but he's. Yeah.
All right. So you guys can make a choice. You can choose to rest or try that last leg of the southward tunnel that you saw.
Rectus Maximus. And Vilfin will stop.
All right. Are you guys gonna follow?
Hang on. Vilfin will also get another 4 points because the thing's still over him.
Oh, the healing spirit. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Do I do it 3 times or just the 2?
That'll bring me back
Well,
up to max.
if it's the same one that Ema has with 3 charges, like you have 3 turns,
This is at
basically.
3rd level, that's... So
Okay,
if it's 3
extra.
charges, I'll give him another lot, and that's 9.
Yeah, no, I'm at
It
max now,
follows.
so
Okay.
Max. Okay, cool.
it'll hit anyone that needs healing.
So
within
if anyone's in that area, so
Yeah, and you use a concentration to move it.
whoever needs healing, take that 9 points.
that last 9 I didn't need, so whoever.
So Radalac, take that 9 points.
If you're walking down this way, you'd get it readily.
Yes, spirit can heal the number of times equal to 1 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Oh, there you
Oh
go.
shit! I've got another one to go.
Okay.
I did it.
Alright,
Sure,
who
no.
else needs more healing?
Me.
You?
Yeah, I was thinking of drinking my potion.
Okay, get another 7 points of healing. So I get 4 instead,
Nice.
Wait.
Nice.
Let's go.
Good job.
because my spell modifier is +3.
All right.
Redlac up to full health again, or still pretty close?
Just off, but not enough to waste a
Yeah,
healing potion. I'm
points down, but not enough to waste.
And
You said 10 points down. I'll give Zenora Butavit Mist then, because it's cantrip.
mm-hmm.
You get 10. So you get 7 points of healing.
Gotta love the cantrips.
Yup. If we can only use it one more time. But let's go. Wait,
This dragon thing and 3, we don't have to fight anymore.
What is the game plan for you guys? You talk amongst yourselves what you're gonna do next.
No, Vilfin's already started heading to the south.
yeah. Let's
We're
be
going to go investigate
cautious.
the last part.
Yeah, he's doing that.
Yeah.
Stick again.
He's beating his rod on the way.
All right.
Yeah, eventually it's gonna fall off.
I hate when it does that.
You will blind. Keep playing with that.
Who said that?
This is why you guys need to play, so you can move your guys. Yay. All right, as you guys make your way, Vilfin is tapping along the things. You come to this alcove with the bones of Azdrraka, the rusty armor of the Lady Alagandar, and you see a sword sticking out of the skull of this dragon skeleton.
Wait a minute. So
Move the map slightly.
Yeah.
please.
that passage over there that almost killed us, and just around the corner was the freaking sword we were looking for.
Mm-hmm.
It appears so.
Yep.
Son of a...
So I think that's the shiny that we're looking for.
well, the Wisps really did not want us to get that.
You had to follow the shiny light.
So
Look,
what
shiny.
type of sword did you say it was?
They said it was a
They said it was
dragon
a great
slayer. Yeah,
Great sword though, eh?
I think so. To check my thing while you guys
I think it's
discuss.
a longsword.
I want to say it's a long sword. Horses really could be wrong because they don't know any better, but
Could be.
Well, no, the horse could be saying it's
it is a long. You see a long sword.
I mean, he said it was a great sword, but it could be meaning it was a great as
It was a great sword.
Yeah.
Sonora is gonna pull out her scimitar, not even gonna worry about the sword, and just gonna start chopping at the neck, just in case.
Okay. As you start to chop at the neck, didn't finish my sentence yet.
Roll for initiative.
What does everyone else like to do?
Roll for death.
A wormling undead dragon.
There seems to be like almost like a shielding around this skeleton that kind of hits against your scimitar. Seems like pulling out the sword might be your only option at getting at it.
Oh crap. Look, I'm not gonna put it at the... Every time something goes wrong, you blame me. So I
Zenor keeps
Now I'm
talking.
gonna go get the sword.
Well, you're right. People like you, it has been your fault. I mean, just saying.
Yeah, just
All right.
move back a little,
actually,
just in case.
Make sure we're wearing the brown pants.
Make a
Brown pants check everyone.
strength check. I don't think we need it because Radlac is pulling it, but Might as well.
You never know, you might fail.
Anything's possible. Tis D&D.
I'm going to use my last advantage.
Oh no!
Shot in the back of the head with a scorching ray or something.
16.
16. The moment that you lift the sword, dust starts to fall around you, and the entire barrow begins to shake, and everyone hears in a clear, bold voice proclaim, "This is the sword of a true hero. Prove yourself." And the huge dragon skeleton clumsily climbs from the earth of its resting place, towering above you, Radalac. And that's where we're going to end our session.
Time to go.
Sure.
True hero knows when to leg it.
You.
Yeah.
That was
D&D, of course. Come
I
on.
mean, come on. Pulling a sword from a dragon's corpse, of course it's going to come to life and try and bite your face. I mean, come on.
There's no other way.
Yeah, no, it was shielded, so it's like you sit there and go,
Exactly.
Well,
So my favourite part of the night was when the fucking power went out.
that was your favorite? You didn't want to play?
No, it pisses me off because like the router just wouldn't connect to the internet. After the power came on, it just kept on cycling, trying to connect to the internet.
Yeah. Sorry, chat, that you guys...
Took ages.
It's all Gouda.
Or I was like, the whole time I might have jinxed it, like Zenora with her Nat 1, because I was like, there's no crashes yet, and then poof.
Yeah, and then she blames herself for the power out.
How the hell is that your fault?
I didn't blame myself.
The
bad.
power for the entire street went out for a couple of seconds. How is that?
Jeez.
Sebastian's being toxic. Is that is that your favorite part?
But
Is that your favorite part?
no, it wasn't my favourite part actually. But
Okay, well, it's your turn. I might as well do you. What's your favorite part tonight?
You're going to do him. You can't do that on stream. That's just wrong.
that's an option.
That's a whole nother website.
Yeah, it's a whole nother different streaming service. The Extendus Erectus, although I thought that he'd be using something.
Erectus Maximus.
Yeah, I thought he'd be using another command for it to deflate. But yeah, that was cool.
Erectus Minimus. Erectus Maximus sounds quite okay.
The DM trying to kill us via.
I mean, I could have used Softus Dickus. I mean,
No, I was gonna say
I would have used Viagra.
Viagra to extend and Limpus for the.
Limpus Brothers.
Biggest stickers.
But,
Hey,
yeah,
this command could change. I mean, there's definite evolution of words.
More powerful. All right, is that it for you, Sebastian? Okay.
yeah.
Radalac. We'll go around this way on the OBS screen. Radalac, what was your favorite part?
The bit where Zenora accidentally.
Come on.
Oh,
That was my favorite part.
don't watch it near me.
Get away.
Oh, that's great. Zenora.
The fact that Vilfin's always the poor bug just getting hit by the fireball.
It just seems to happen.
We're going to make him clean shaven one way or another.
It's expecting it to happen.
And as horrible as it sounds, me pissing off because I'm like, I'm sick of people saying that I'm always the one that's causing all the issues and just...
Keeps on yelling. Yeah, I
Wait,
like
it's
that
not-
part.
You weren't wrong. I mean, you have caused a lot of the issues.
I haven't been the only one. He was the one who touched the lightning.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, that wasn't an issue. I got lightning spell out of that.
Yeah, you could have used that this whole time. 2 strands of fireballs, a lightning spell. You guys are.
I know. Vilford's not looking forward to the double fireball necklaces being chucked about. Because Christ,
Now's a good time. All right, Vilfin.
I actually the collapse in the tunnel I thought was really well done. I enjoyed that. Just something different. You don't often see that sort of stuff happening. The use of the the timing for holding your breath and shit like that, and just the whole scene was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a bit
And
weird.
of course, Filfin getting shot in the back of the head with plane.
See, that's
But
everyone's favorite part.
I mean, everything was pretty good. I mean, the whole, I think the whole night's RP's been pretty good.
The husband. Ema.
Alright. I had the Caven on my list as well. And I had the Regis Maximus. The pissing damage, acidic with a hint of lemon.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And,
I forgot about that bit.
Zenora hitting Vilfin, and Marrow the horse.
Marrow the
Oh,
horse.
yes,
Good old Marrow.
Say his name over and over. Just
Yeah, I like the up, down,
Collapse.
up, down, up, down.
Collapse, reform, collapse, reform.
horse.
It's like a Monty Python team going in here.
Pretty much. I think that's what we are.
Well, come on.
It's
The
pretty
Regis
funny.
Mystery of
Maximus,
Silly Walk.
that is Monty Python's.
It is a deceased horse.
We'll call the dragon Tim.
So if we call the dragon by its name, will it just fall down? Or?
We can try.
Hey, we should try it.
We should.
Harry George.
Zenora's pretty much screwed because half of her spells are almost all gone. So
I know. The whole time, that's when I was
I'm on
like, you
campus.
guys want to take a rest? Or.
I was
Thing is,
feeling that, but I'm like, nah,
we still don't have to fight this thing. We can run. I don't think it's going to be able to fit down the hallway, to be honest.
Run, come
You
back
could
another day.
lead her along that thin path.
That's the thing. Okay, yeah, we could run, but it doesn't necessarily mean we'll be able to get out.
I realise that, but
So,
I mean, we could
that's
definitely
okay.
stay
I'm
and
just
fight.
gonna have
but-
to have singular turns of fireballs. Don't stand in front of me, Vilfin.
Don't
But
stand.
Yeah, but
that
you
being said-
also both have a necklace of fireballs too. So
yeah, that being said, there is the ability to run the hell away, find a nice small spot, and sleep. So,
possibly, yeah. I mean, it just depends on whether it can get down that hall or not. I mean, that's something we're going to explore next week, obviously.
Yeah.
It'll
It's gonna be
see
good.
how nasty our DM really is.
I felt pretty nasty, almost suffocating half of you.
No,
I was
that
like,
was good. That was
That
well
was
done.
good.
It was. I said it's when you're doing scenes like that, it's good to change it up a little bit. And having a cave in,
have
you
that.
don't often see it happen.
Yeah,
So,
have that sense
And
of
the panic
urgency.
I felt trying to get
yeah.
Yeah.
the actual rock off.
That's-
The fact that the rolling low was even more. And
Yeah, you
I mean,
started
I was
rolling low. I was like,
imagining that whole
"Ooh."
scene. Yeah, I was imagining that whole scene. Like you got the three of us trapped under rubble, struggling to breathe, and you could obviously hear your friends working from either side, and then you see a bit of sunlight or light from a shield, and you get pulled free, you're gasping for air, you grab a friend. It's just the whole thing was you had that intensity almost with the rolls that were being made. So I thought it was well done.
That's
Very
good.
well done.
That's good.
Looking at my abilities and thinking, well, even if I could move my hand and I could talk, there isn't fuck all that I could do about it.
Yeah.
No, even
well, that's
Bill couldn't have done it.
that's why like I was asking because I've got I had Thunderwave and I have Catapult. So that's why I'm sitting there going, if I can say something, I can cast Catapult and catapult some of this debris off me.
well, I was hoping
Um,
Thunderwave because it would have gone 10 feet off of you
yeah.
immediately. It's just a pity that it didn't work.
The problem
it's
is
just
that
a shame.
But I knew that there was a risk that you could be hurt.
the freaking rock saved.
The rock
right?
saved. I'm
How
like,
does the rock save?
What?
Can save? I mean, but again, it's one of those things. Even from a DM's perspective, I was thinking the same thing. I thought, well, how would this actually work? I mean,
Yeah.
I know from Thunderwave is a force going outwards. Would it really affect inanimate objects? I mean, it's not. It forces those that it hits to be pushed away if they fail the con save.
I thought of it as
it's
little
kinda-
rocks or big rocks. If it's
Yeah,
large
yeah,
boulders
that's how it
holding it steady, it would be safe. Yeah.
And and also looking at also too from point of view the narrow how narrow that passage was, and obviously it was only about 2 feet wide, and all that stuff coming down would have just wedged back in on top of us anyway. So I don't think it would have moved a whole lot.
I
in the
think
first
it
place.
was more along the lines of it gets pushed
Trying to-
10 feet away from me.
Yeah.
And that's where my thought went with that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like the
totally
creativity.
feasible.
That was
Yeah,
good.
Totally feasible use of the spell, but it's just like when you're looking at it from a DM's perspective, or would it actually work or not? So then you got two ways of doing it. Doing it the way Yanti did it, with basically giving the rocks a constitution based on
Durability.
the size, weight, and everything else to give it that save, or you roll a d6 and go odds and evens and make it a 50-50 chance that it works or not. So it all comes down to DM's discretion at the end of the day about those sort of calls, and I think mate, doing it the way he did was quite well done. So
Thanks. So we have completed our horror game challenge. It is complete. Do you guys want to wait for Ella to join me, which would be a Monday, or I can do it with Sadiq or just myself on tomorrow? So either way.
stream your call, lady.
Knowing what's coming next, let's see Ella.
I would suggest Ella.
All right. So we will save for Monday because she's as big as a chicken as I am. And Desi wants it tomorrow.
I also know what's coming up in that game.
Oh,
so,
no. God. So
I would suggest you wait.
Tassie tells Shayla that she can watch Monday, can't she?
Monday night?
Monday 5 to 8 or whatever.
Monday's
to
a
nine.
holiday.
It's a public holiday and that day.
Oh, yeah.
Well, wait a minute. You could also do it after the VTM.
Well, you could do it on Sunday after. We'll
After
only
the
probably be on
VTM.
call for a couple of hours, so at most.
Oh, she will be home. What about Sunday, Tassie? Because Shayla likes to scream along the... Aw. Well, maybe we'll reschedule. Sunday? Sunday's good for everybody? Okay.
Yeah, because we should only be in that call maybe at most, I'd say a couple of hours.
So
Just
we might be a
depends. I think
little
Baz
late
just
on
wants-
Sunday, but we'll be there.
Yeah, I think Baz just wants to go through make sure we all got the information that we need for session 1, and make sure everyone's got their character stuff done and ready to go.
There's still a few things that we actually need to work together and do up, like coterie stuff. And,
All right.
yeah, so
Late stream on Sunday, but we'll be here Sunday for our horror game, The Beast Within.
Baz actually sent me the stuff about the Steel Lady, and I'm going to bastardize it because it's 100 years later.
Yes, so there would have been some changes, definitely.
Oh, God. Okay.
Oh, hell.
There is, and I was going to tell you about, there is a temple to the Steel Lady in Bellond now as well. So there will be a temple if you want to factor it into anything.
Yes,
so
we
it's
are
something
going
that
to
you
write.
get. I need that information
Right.
from Baz too.
Yes,
so
we are.
I'll
once you've made your
I'll
changes to it,
I'll copy and paste what he sent me, and then I'll send you my bastardized version of it.
yeah, sweet.
Nice,
I
Scriptsy.
just got to catch up with Baz and get the name of the Bard's College, because he was to name that, and he hasn't done that yet. So
Nice, Scriptsy. We're just about to raid, buddy. Thank you for joining us,
I
though.
mean, we got plenty of time for it, but still, it'd be good to have it. Like I said, I'm also going to get a subscription to Hero Forge, which will enable me to get the transparent backgrounds on, do the transparent downloads of all the Hero Forge characters. So when I get that, I'll get everyone to send me the links to their Hero Forge creation for that campaign, because I'll be able to add those to the overlay with transparencies to make it so much easier. So I'll be able to put it on each person's camera. So you won't need to worry about putting stuff behind you. You can just put a blank screen or a blurry screen behind you. Just make it look a bit nicer. Because you'll actually have your Hero Forge character on your either like pretty much what Tales of Pesh have got on their overlay. They've got the Hero Forge transparencies on the overlay, which makes it nice and easy.
We're going to raid Tales of Pesh because we were hosting him before when we had a power out. So we might as well. So we will catch you guys on Sunday. We will see you then. Thank you guys for coming. Bye.
We'll see you guys tomorrow night when Yanti streams normally.
Maybe. We'll see. I gotta go to my I have Sanctum as my ending. Oh, that makes me sad inside.
Sanctum is cool.
Sanctum was cool. All right, bye guys.
And they're on the